Alrighty, welcome back. We're playing some Ghostface. This is my main killer. He's probably my top favorite killer in the entire game. And we're definitely on the road to P100. Our perks are in Spirit Fury, Enduring, Call of Brine, and Corrupt Intervention. Off the rip, you're going to see me go to the top here so I can get to early stalking, like at the very beginning of the game, because I don't stalk anywhere after like about 5 gens usually. As you can see, because there's no gens done, so you have plenty of time to, well, I can't say plenty, but you have time to go for stalking and stuff like that, because they still don't know who the killer is. There's a lot of like, it's very slow at the beginning. Now, I don't know how I didn't get the swing, but that's fine. We're gonna continue here. She greeds it, so we get the free swing there. And then you're probably wondering, oh, why don't you go after the person that was exposed? Well, there was one next to the closer to the gen. So she's out of position compared to the one that was running to the top. She had like the one at the top has like 2 windows and a pallet to work with, while this person barely had 1 pallet and was in the middle of the open. So when you're playing killer and you're playing Ghostface, you gotta have that positional awareness. Now you're gonna see me activate Shroud behind that wall there. I'm using the Night Shroud as a anti-loop. Because she didn't hear or see where I was, she probably thought I left, and she kind of hesitated there, and that's what allowed me to get as close as I can to actually get the knockdown. We're going to put her on a hook toward the middle of the map because that's where most of the action is. The last time we saw a survivor was in the middle of the map there, and they're most likely on the other side because Corrupt is blocking the gens that I was chasing Rebecca around. We already see the scratch marks that are going to the top. We're going to apply some Call of Brine. I will mention that this is an older video, so the patch, this is when Call of Brine was actually a lot stronger than it is now. But it does give you some value because you can still learn how to play Ghostface because he has not changed much during the patch. She runs out in the open and we get the free swing there. They just finished unhooking. That's completely fine. We're gonna go ahead and just continue to keep chasing Ada here because we want to try to keep chaining our knockdowns and getting hooks. To continue to flip the game to our side. So she's kind of running really wide here, so she does not make the window without me at least getting a hit in there. We're gonna go ahead and go for the vault and go for the pickup here. They just finished healing Rebecca, so that means that 2 people weren't on gens, which means we were able to create some slowdown. And then we can go ahead and start putting them closer to the middle of the map again, because as you see with Call of Brine active, they're on the middle gen. So we're gonna go ahead. And hook here and then activate our shroud so that we can get closer to them without them knowing that we're there. But she's already pre-running, so we're gonna go ahead, get the hit here. She just keeps swerving around for no reason. As you can see, you have an idiotic survivor that wants to camp pallets and teabag. I'm just gonna get the free pallet, charge my Spirit Fury, and let them go. They're gonna finish the gen, which is fine. I was not able to check that gen for quite some time. I could have got the stock there, but they were immediately going for the unhook, so I just had to go and quickly get the swing there, and then we're gonna try to go around and find somebody injured. We have 3 people injured in Spirit Fury charge, so we're actually in a wonderful position. Rebecca's gonna go for the body block, but that's perfect for me because I want everyone injured, so no matter who I chase, the pallet will break on me, and I will be able to quickly knock them down. Now, I had anticipated they would go for the top because that was the better choice. There was a pallet up there and another window they could probably link it to, but they did not do that, which lost me to chase there. They got another gen done, but that's completely fine. Everyone's still injured, and we still have our Night Shroud active, so we can actually get up close. They're actually healing here, so we can get up close. They actually mess up the skill check, and that's perfect for me. And I can go after either one of them. She's out of position, so we knock her down. So we try to go and look around. Everybody's injured, right? So we want to try to snowball off of that. She does like a medium vault, so that actually gives me the position. She fell into the basement stairs. That actually gives me more distance. She's gonna try to like drop the pallet here. I think she was trying to pre-drop, but I tried to shove my body into the pallet so it would force her to drop it on me and give me better distance. We go ahead and pick her up here. There's 2 people on the ground. We pick up 1. You see me back up there. That's so I can block them from going up behind me to get the pallet drop. If they're coming from the front, then I'll be able to swing. But if they came from behind, I would block the prompt with my back. So then we got somebody on second hook. They just picked up the other clown who was teabagging. We're gonna go ahead and follow the scratch marks here because they're just running into a random area and completely out of position once again. And they just finished getting Rebecca off the hook. We knock her down and we can then hook her. And as you can see, I'm already, by the time it's like 5 minutes into the match, I'm already flipping the game to my side. No one's on gens now. They're all unhooking and trying to heal themselves and stuff like that. and it's especially dangerous against a stealth killer like Ghostface, where you'll most likely never know where he is at most of the time. Now this one's also out of position for some reason. She's just completely away from anything that she can actually get some use out of. So we're gonna go ahead and just take the free stun here and keep it rolling because we want to definitely use Enduring. With the Spirit Fury Enduring combo, you really just want to keep pushing through every single pallet, like regardless, because you want to get value out of her perks, as well as the fact that we don't have to worry about a super long stun, and also because kicking pallets is going to be perfect for us. She wants to greet the pallet, so we punish her for it. We knock her straight to the ground. They just finished unhooking somebody else. Rebecca did get healed, but that really doesn't matter because now we're putting somebody else on the hook. We're still forcing them to make decisions to try to save each other, and because they continue to keep trying to save each other, it just only goes into my side. Now she's on second hook. They just finished healing. They're most likely under the hook, so we're going to activate Shroud. We notice that they're looking at us from our left side, so we just keep it rolling. You notice here that they're going to be a clown and use Sprint Burst, because every Sprint Burst user is an idiot, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and hit her. Now we notice that two of them are healed, so that Rebecca's going to go for the body block again. That's completely fine. I want more people injured as much as possible, so that when I do get Spirit Fury charged, it will work out in my favor. She's just running around in the same exact direction as her teammate, which is fine for me. So we know that they're going to be most likely congregating around the main building trying to heal each other. Ada is just kind of just standing around like a bozo. It's completely fine for us. We're going to kind of look around here and try to get the stun. That's perfect for us. Good. We're going to go ahead and kick that pallet and recharge our Shroud. And that's good for us. It's good for us. Because we could need one more pallet to charge up our Spirit Fury. They messed up a skill check on the middle of that gen, which is perfect for us. Now we know where they are and we're going to go after them. Rebecca is injured and out of position. She does have that pallet that somebody else dropped earlier, so that's completely fine. We just get the free swing because she has to commit to that vault regardless because she took the super wide angle. So we get our Spirit Fury charged, and we also get a free hook so we can pick her up and put her on another hook. So as you can see, like, we're still at 3 gens and we're holding back the slowdown here by just, well, now we're at 2. But we're holding back the gens as best we could because of the fact that everyone kept staying injured and they had to make a choice of trying to do gens or not. We did get Rebecca out of the game, which is good for us. We should have got her out a little bit earlier, but because of this, how much we were snowballing, we were just able to just kind of roll with the punches and make sure everybody's injured and also getting hooked at the same time. We're activating Shroud here so we can try to get as close as we can. I like to use the Night Shroud for more than just stalking. I know a lot of Ghostface players love to hide and pretend that they're playing peekaboo with survivors, but I personally like to get in their face and try to knock them down as fast as possible. I don't really feel the need to expose every single survivor. We know they're on the middle gen because of Call of Brine, and we also know that there's somebody close by trying to finish off this gen because we know it's at 99, so we want to apply Call of Brine. This is pre-patch Call of Brine, so it does go down a little bit faster than it would normally. We're going to go ahead and vault in, and then kind of wait a second, activate Shroud, come out the same way, just kind of see where they're going to go with this. It's a little bit tricky to loop the shack here at Ghostface, but because of our Night Shroud, they didn't know where we were, so they camped the pallet. We're going to get the free pickup here, and we back up because they don't have any other way to come in for the pallet save. They left the gen to regress, so we can just hook them right next to the gen here, and we know that they're in the middle area because of the skill check that they had messed up earlier, and just because of the just the logic of the survivors, they don't really make smart decisions. We know that they are running away from the pallet here. The generator here. So we're following the scratch marks. You see this one's completely injured. Completely injured. That was Ada, this one is going to be completely injured. There isn't a pallet here. Oh, no, there is. Okay, so we can just go ahead and knock her down. Or not knock her. Oh, man, I'm lost today. I'm so used to Spirit Fury working when they're injured. Now, having a teammate like this is very detrimental to your survival as a survivor. Mainly because you got a clown teammate that's going to waste every single pallet, camp every single pallet, and waste tons of time instead of actually, playing the game. And this is why I clown survivors in all my videos, is because the survivors like these are just basically a detriment to their team. They do absolutely nothing. And it's like, even when I play Survivor, I get these same type of teammates that just like to waste every single pallet and not help the team at all. So I think, I'm gonna clown survivors because this is what they do. You're gonna see me crash before I kick the gen there. It's so that I can make my hitbox smaller, so that when they if they do decide to reveal, it'll be a lot harder because your model is much smaller. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's a little tidbit there. They decided to stay injured instead of healing each other, which is very, very, very dumb. So now we're going to go ahead and pick up Ada here. One person's on the hook. We're about to hook somebody else. We turn to go hook here, but they do somehow get the Sabo. We knock her down because she decided to do that, and that basically confirms my win. So if you did make it this far, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I really hope you learned something. The purpose of this educational commentary is so that I can review my gameplay, so I can try to improve as a killer, and so that you, the viewer, can watch as well, so that you can also learn something and see where I went right, where I went wrong, and then you can also get some value out of it as well. We're just waiting for the hook to come back. They did have a toolbox, so we were just waiting for the hook to come back, and we'll just hook him there and basically win the game. But yeah, Ghostface is my main, as you can probably guess. So we have an intimate knowledge of Ghostface here. I will be posting Survivor matches where I do go against Ghostface, and I can point out some of the mistakes that they were making as well. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, you know, leave a like, comment if you want to see more Ghostface. Subscribe, all that kind of YouTube things, you know, the usual stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content. You know, have a good one.